Hey, what's up, family?
What's going on, guys? We gotta wait for everything to start coming up. It's not quite saying. There we go.
Hello, can you hear us?
Can everybody hear us? Give us some thumbs up if you can hear us.
Doot, 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 doot.
I'm gonna go adjust the television.
Happy Valentine's Day Eve. Valentine's is on a Friday. Hallmark must be totally stoked about this. What do you think? This is the most chance of people going on a date night if it's a weekend Valentine's Day.
I don't think we're going on a date night. We had a date day today.
It's
Today
like-
was our Valentine's Day.
It's like a Halloween weekend. More people are likely to celebrate it, I think.
Now, it's like too far over there, but that's good. Maybe we'll move in a little while. So Joe's giving us a thumbs up. So let's see.
Yay!
Yvette is here. She's like, hello
Hi,
from
Yvette.
Bruce, Washington. Move that down here. There we go.
All right.
So Turk Boy's here. He said,
Hi.
hello from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Hello, Michigan.
Charlie is here from Rockport, Texas. Joe is here from Miramar. Can you turn off your phone? Why is your phone beeping? Or is that your iPad? What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. Something's... Oh, yeah, but it is my iPad.
So Jacqueline is here. Dana is here. Nancy. Cheryl's here.
Hi,
So,
Cheryl.
hey, Sherry Long is here. She said she hears us fine. Sarah is, Rich Wine is joining us on Facebook. Just
Well,
turn off
welcome.
the volume.
Did you like... Ooh, this?
Yeah, turn it down. There you
Alright.
go.
I'll figure out this technical...
Miss Heather is here. Hey, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
Auntie Val is here.
Hello.
Shelly Parker is here. Holly's
Hi.
here. Boom.
I am getting excited to see what Heath and Shelly are going to be having tomorrow night. She had mentioned on our picture of the steaks that I put up on Instagram today, like, wait till you see what we've got tomorrow.
Nice.
I can't wait.
Guys, if you're new to our channel, please do us a favor. If you get a chance, please X out of the chat. Go over, hit the like button. When you guys hit the like button and also comment, things like that, it helps us with the YouTube algorithms.
Yeah.
Helps us get noticed, helps the channel grow. Anthony is on. He said it's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Valentine's Day. Well, isn't tomorrow
Or
the
is it
14th?
today?
It's today.
I don't know. I've never heard. We have a new term so that greeting card companies can sell greeting cards.
Well, originally I had seen it in Parks and Rec that Leslie Knope celebrated Valentine's Day to the max.
Right.
Now I want to go watch that episode.
He said they canceled their dinner reservations to cook at home. That's pretty much what we did. So we went to Universal
Why
Studios
not?
yesterday, and the place was so dead that we hit like every ride. As a matter of fact, like the new Hagrid ride, which is supposed to usually last time we were there was a 7-hour wait.
Awesome.
Yesterday was a 30-minute wait. So
We're like,
we
"Yes,
got
please."
everything. And at like 5:30, we kind of looked at each other. We didn't even have a hotel. We were going to do one of those, hey, just show up, drive around, find a hotel room for the night, and then come home today.
That always scares me.
We've always done well with it, though.
I'm always thinking we're going to get stuck in like a hostel.
You
from
can
the
usually
movie
get
Hostel.
really good rates when you do that because they've got a room that's open that hasn't been booked. Like, that's a trick of Disney World. Go to Disney World, spend the whole day, and then at like 9 o'clock at night, go to them and go like, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to come back tomorrow. Do you have any hotel rooms? And you can usually get a really good deal at a resort room because
Not a gambling
the
woman.
room is already open anyway. And they're like, hey, 50% is better than nothing. So anyway, we decided at like 6 o'clock, like, you know what? Let's just go home. We did the park all day, fasted with tons of energy.
I was shocked.
Walked over 10 miles in the park. And then we just went to Buffalo Wild Wings, got a platter of 50 wings, and ate them in the car on the way home. But the only deal was we said, okay, today was supposed to be a vacation day. We were supposed to be at the park. So we spent pretty much all day in bed. Now, today was our Valentine's Day.
Just stay in bed.
And we went to Whole Foods. If you have a Whole Foods near you and you're an
Pajama
Amazon
pants.
Prime member,
It's an awesome thing.
Whole Foods has New York strip steaks on sale, pasture-raised New York strip steaks, from $15 a pound to $10 a pound. So we each had a 1-pound steak, and that was Valentine's Day dinner.
Well, I just loved how all over Whole Foods, all of the different meats were in the shape of a heart. It was like such a clever thing. And like I said on Instagram, am I talking too loud?
No.
Or are you just accidentally bumping? I thought it was like, hey.
No.
I was talking to the butcher, and he had said, you should see what I do for different holidays.
Right.
Like, whether it's Easter, I turn it into an egg. If it is Halloween, I turn it into a jack-o'-lantern. I use little different pieces of vegetables to kind of, make it cute. And I thought, wow, we need to do that more.
Yeah.
Because usually what do you decorate? Desserts. Well, I don't really need those to be more appetizing for the kids, but how fun would it be if you made dinners out of really great food into fun, festive shapes?
Right. Truck Boy is on, said, Trucker Boy, he said, discovered us yesterday. So
Well,
welcome to the
welcome.
family. Heather said she was texting you. That's who was doing that.
Oh, sorry.
Carmen said, back flats of Kansas. Holly Sampson is on, said to the doctor, 20 pounds down, blood pressure is awesome. I'm so happy.
Wow, that is amazing. Congratulations.
Julie is on, she said, I can't believe I caught another live stream. It's
Yay,
rare.
I'm so glad.
Sheila is on, she said, hello.
Hello.
Dana's on, she said, hi, Charity. Where's the cat?
She was just here.
Oh, was she here? Okay.
As soon as I sit down on this bench, she's like, oh, are we doing a live stream?
Teal
Hello.
Elliott's on, said hello.
Hey, Teal.
How did we get so far behind? Hey, Autumn is on.
Autumn from
What's
Watch
up, Autumn?
Okay, if you guys have not seen her engagement video, go to Watch
cried.
Autumn
I cried.
Keto and see that video. That was, you cried, right?
I cried.
I bawled my head off. That was the most beautiful video like ever. You have to see it. It was awesome.
Let's see. Gail is on. She said hello, Joe and Rachel.
Hey, Gail.
Kathleen is on from Salt Lake City.
Hello.
We're going to be out there in a month and a half. Can you believe we're going to be out there in a month? We don't even have flights yet. We don't even have flights. We have to get flights. We have to get a hotel. And we're emceeing the event.
Don't do the Disney thing there. Like, I wonder if we're sleeping in our car or
Slap
what.
the stick is on. He said hello.
Hey, Christopher.
All. Madison's on. Said hi. Their first live stream that I'm catching.
Well, hello and welcome.
Come right in. Said I just signed up on your Patreon. Do I get an extra hug when I see you in Utah? Well,
Heck
thank you so
yes.
much. I think I actually just got that message when we were coming through.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
oh my
much.
gosh. Yeah, everybody probably needs to have a restraining order filled out, ready to go.
For a hug.
When I see you, it gets weird. Ask anybody who's hugged me.
Yvette said she ordered a sous vide, hoping to have an amazing steak using it. Yeah. I don't know how you like your steak. If you like it like medium rare, 128 degrees, at least an hour. It doesn't hurt to go longer. Like I do it. I did tonight's was about that thick. We did 2 hours, and then you're gonna put it on like any kind of hot pan, cast iron. I used the Blackstone because we were making some eggs with it. 30 seconds each side. Make sure you get the fat cap to get it caramelized. Pull it off. It'll look like it came out of a restaurant, but it will be 128. By the time you do your searing, 130 degrees, top to bottom.
Yeah, now,
perfectly pink all the way through, or whatever temperature you want.
Do not judge the initial look of the steak.
It's
when
all
it
gray
comes
when you pull it out
of
of the sous vide.
You're like, try the gray stuff. It's delicious. No, it is not done yet. Do the thing in the pan. Then it looks like a restaurant.
Danny said, hey guys, does the Instant Pot yogurt taste like Greek yogurt? Not a fan of Greek yogurt. It doesn't honestly taste much like yogurt at all.
It turns out like without tang.
Yeah, there's no tang. I mean, what makes Greek yogurt is the thickness of it for the most part. Mm-hmm. But I'm taking it even beyond that. So it's, I mean, you can see how thick it is. You can turn it upside down.
Yeah.
It is super thick. There's no tang. Like, I do not like yogurt without a sweetener or a flavor in it. And this, I won't put anything in other than maybe a quarter to a half a serving of lollies. And that's just for, like, a crunch or something like that.
Does everybody have their nut milk bags? Who's got their nut milk bag?
Hey, we're getting way behind. Let's wait on your nut milk bag comments.
Nut milk bag.
Julia said, okay, liked and shared to my own personal page. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Delissa said, hello, Joe and Rachel and all who are here. Patty Epps is on. She said, hey, all.
Hello.
He said, make sure to say a few prayers for the hotel maid service changing the sheets on Saturdays.
Oh!
It took you a while to get that.
Oh, man. Yes, if you are going to be, don't turn it into an Aerosmith rock star party in your hotel. Yes.
Heather said, I feel the beef that we were eating was from a cow that died of old age. Oh.
It's giant.
Sherry said, I bought all this stuff to make the yogurt. Unfortunately, I have to work all weekend. But first thing, Monday morning, I'm making yogurt.
I think you'll really enjoy it.
Gigi Girl's on.
Hey,
Said,
Gigi
hey,
Girl.
Trucker Boy made our lasagna today. It's amazing.
Awesome. I'm
Now
so
that
glad.
was not our idea. That was obviously, we talk about it all throughout the video. Somebody else came up with it. We just kind of changed it the way we liked it, adding pepperoni, things like that into it.
Yeah.
Auntie Val's on enjoying the live stream with her blender strawberry keto chow ice cream, the butter method.
Thank you for being here.
Sylvia's on.
Hey, Sylvia.
Heather said she missed us all. Seems like it's been forever.
Oh my goodness, we missed you too. But like, she got to go to some awesome concerts.
Yes.
I'm super jello jigglers about this.
Texas firefighters on said hello from Texas.
Hey, what's up in Texas?
Annette said she's lost 50 pounds. All her labs are good in Denver, Colorado.
Wow, congratulations. That's awesome.
Gigi Girl made our lasagna too.
Oh, good.
Heather said she still needs to get a hotel for Utah as well.
I'm getting excited.
Lots of people saying hello to Autumn.
Yes, she's incredible.
She's awesome.
And she has Ketopalooza
Ketopalooza
coming up. If you haven't signed up for
We're
that,
still trying to try to get there.
I know that they had extended where you could get, tickets still to that. So she is in Kentucky. So if you are in that area, please make your plans to go to Ketopalooza. Check it out on
Bailey
her website.
adds a tube of Zip Fizz to a large tub of Fage yogurt for flavor.
That would be
cool.
Interesting.
Heather said Rachel gives great hugs.
Oh, awesome.
Sheila said I've scheduled my first color run for Ketopalooza.
Oh my gosh, that is brilliant.
Jacqueline,
I've always wanted to do a color run.
okay.
I mean,
you don't want to run down the street.
I've
You're going
got
to go do a 5K?
if there is enough glitter and colors, I feel like I will do the running.
Jacqueline said the sous vide steaks look amazing. It's #1 on her Christmas list. I'll tell you when to watch for a sous vide is Prime Day.
Yeah, is there one coming up?
Prime Day's in like June, July, something. I think it's July, but Prime Day you can get like the one we had was like $100. Last year was like $40.
Yeah,
you can get them really cheap. That's when we got our ice cream maker. It was $120. Now it's like $250.
That's another purchase to watch for.
Joe is using his sous vide every day now.
Wow, that's awesome.
Heather said the steaks we had in the sous vide today were amazing. Yvette said I prefer medium well. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, just bump up the temperature to like 135 degrees. Gigi Girl said she misses us.
Aw, we missed you.
Ed said I have a couple that hits and misses with the sous vide. Sylvia said got all my ingredients for the yogurt making. So excited. Yeah, got my nut bags today.
So I was talking to Heather,
and
she was getting a loom, so like knitting, and she was like, I got my loom and my nut milk bags, and I thought
the dog's chasing the cat,
going crazy out there. And I was like, yeah, if my Amazon account could tell my Netflix account what my interests are, can you imagine what it would suggest as my viewing? Like, you may also like total psychopath,
as
right?
soon as we get caught up in these comments, and we're almost actually caught up. That's because Chris isn't here, because Chris and Miriam right now are shooting a new commercial for Keto Chow, and we actually got to hear like what the script was ahead of time,
adorable.
like when in Utah. It's funnier than the witch one.
It is.
I mean, and we only heard the script. We didn't see them filming it or anything.
I don't know what the company.
It's the company that did Squatty Potty. It's the same company.
They're so creative.
They're super creative.
Man.
So Doll said, so glad you answered the question about Greek yogurts. I was curious about that too. I don't care for Greek yogurt. Yeah, the big thing about Greek yogurt is what it is they strain more of the whey out. We're just going even further to get more whey out, which is what's making it so thick. And the whey is what brings a tang.
No way.
Now, somebody put in the comments section that chickens like that liquid whey. And we're getting ready to probably next week get back your chickens. We're trying to find the breed that we want.
Right.
We want black Astorlorps.
Settle for nothing less than what you think will fit into our lifestyle, which is we're relatively far from our neighbor, but I don't want to have a really noisy chicken.
Right.
Because chickens usually, there's like 3 times that they're super loud. And that is first thing in the morning when they're like, let me out of my coop. And then the next time's when they lay an egg. And some chickens are noisier than others when they're like, look what I did. I made this egg right here. And they are really loud. And then the other time is usually when they're afraid.
Right.
Like if they're scared or something. Do we change our...
No, I was trying to check the light. For some reason, I was having a problem with it. So, Jamie's in from 2KK's from Southern Ohio.
Hello. Ooh, someone said 2 groovy ketos. Oh, it's Mom.
It's Mom. Mom Jones. Shelly Parker said, I will never be able to say nutbag without giggling.
I don't know what they should call it something else.
TT's Life said, hi, Mama Chris.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Yvette had all her labs done today, hoping for good news.
I am so excited for, like... Autumn's wedding.
Yes.
March 9th. I think it should be a national holiday.
I think we should all just go and, like, crash the party.
I think that if everyone stop what they're doing for kings and queens to get married, then we should stop what we're doing to see Autumn and Richard get married.
Yes. Rita wants to know where we find our recipes. Our website, 2crazyketos.com. You can find all of our recipes on there. We're slowly adding more. Steve's on. He said he finally gets to hang out while he's at work.
I'm so glad you're here.
Slap-a-Stick said the early order tickets for Ketopalooza were gone before I knew about it, but Louisville is just down the road. I plan on going. Got to get my tickets.
Yeah.
Carla wants to make yogurt, but she doesn't have an Instant Pot. Okay, so if you look at the recipe on our website, if you look at the very bottom on the directions, and it's going to say if your Instant Pot doesn't have a yogurt button, follow this. You can do that same thing without an Instant Pot. It'll work better in a thicker pot. Like if you have a nice cast iron or even a Dutch oven, that'll work really well. So you're going to bring your milk up to a temperature of about 165, 170 degrees. Just bring it up to that temperature just for like 10, 20 seconds. And you're going to have an instant rate thermometer. Then let it cool down to 110. As soon as it gets to 110, add in your starter culture, which is your 2 tablespoons of your old yogurt. Whisk it in, cover it up, wrap it in a couple of towels, stick it in your oven for 8 to 10 hours. So the whole thing is, all the Instant Pot is doing is keeping the temperature of the milk mixture at 110 degrees so that everything can incubate. So you can do the same thing. Just try to keep it insulated as well as possible. If it's cold in your house, wrap it in like 3 towels or put it inside of a styrofoam cooler. The whole idea is just to keep that at as close to 110 degrees as possible. It's going to drop a little bit, but the more towels, I like to put it in the oven. That'll help insulate it as well. And
just to be clear, a Dutch oven is a pot and not what my brother used to do when he would try to hold my head under the covers and toot. That is not the Dutch oven we're speaking.
Real Talk Keto said, I just got my sous vide and I can't wait to try it. Carmen finally braved the grape flavor Zip Fizz. I think I made a face like Rachel over liver.
Grape Zip Fizz.
Patty Ebb said, just curious. Oh, she said, I was watching the Day Bomb video earlier. Have a question. Do you know if peanut butter is inflammatory? I thought I've read it is. It can be. Here's the problem with peanut butter. Peanuts themselves are the most heavily sprayed crop there is. They're super heavily sprayed. Now, the one thing that a lot of people don't know is they are actually non-GMO. All peanuts are non-GMO. Problem is they grow peanuts on the same farms as cotton. So the cotton is one season, the peanuts are the other season.
Right.
Cotton is heavily
sprayed.
GMO. Well, it's heavy GMO. So even though the peanuts themselves are non-GMO, the cotton is GMO and it's in the same field. So you're still getting all those glyphosates. But you're also getting everything that those peanuts are sprayed with, like all of the chemicals, which I believe is why so many people are actually allergic to peanuts. They're not necessarily allergic to peanuts themselves. I believe it's all of the chemicals and glyphosates and everything else that's in there.
It's the same way as I think that we're seeing a lot of
But I'm not a doctor. Wait, no. That's just my theory.
Right. Well, it's just like my theory is I think that we're having some problems with some of the chemicals used in foods to keep them shelf stable.
Mm-hmm. Sheila said, join Ketopalooza team for the color run.
That is so awesome.
Shelly said, please talk about the fasting plans. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a second. Dana said, Karma, I'm with you on that grape Zip Fizz.
Grape Zip Fizz.
Devin likes the background.
Oh, thank you.
I put these 2 lights on the side and I can change the colors at any point.
It's like a disco in here.
Trucker Boy wants to know, what brand ice cream maker do I have? I want to get one. Okay, so the one that I have, if you go to our website under our Amazon favorite things, it's listed there. It is, I forgot the name of it. I don't remember the name of it.
But it's in there.
It's in there. And what's nice, that one has a compressor in it. So what that means is it's basically got a freezer built in. So you just turn it on, pour in your mixture. 30 minutes later, or 20 minutes, depending on what you're looking for, it'll have your ice cream ready. It's as opposed to the ones where you have to go into the freezer, put your little bowl in the freezer. We had one of those for our KitchenAid, and it never.
Too slow.
It was too slow. We could only make one batch out of it.
I need my ice cream now.
But if you don't need a lot of ice cream, those bowl ones work just as well. I mean, Carrie Brown talks about it all the time. She uses like the Cuisinart one. It's like $50, and she said it works really well.
But she's got like 20 of them.
Yeah. Ron said, Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you. And if no one has told you yet, we love you.
Yvette said, become a Patreon if you can. Thank you, Yvette. Rhonda said, hey, Rachel and Joe, I'm making yogurt tonight. However, I'm going to adjust the amount of heavy whipping cream to half the amount. Rachel, my nut bags are coming via Amazon tomorrow. Yeah, you don't have to use that much heavy whipping cream. I'm using it because I want to up the fat. I want to make it really creamy. And my goal was to get to as close to peak yogurt as possible.
Yeah.
Which obviously I did. But you can cut it in half. You can do it without heavy whipping cream if you want. It just won't be quite as thick and creamy.
Well, and then I like it with just the small, amounts. You'll see, like, that's just that a little dab will do you for real with this stuff.
Sherry loves her squatty potty. We used to have one. It interfered with the door.
Yeah.
It was a pain.
Ugh.
Mommy's on.
Hey, Mommy, what's up?
Chris, I want to say Chris Jones, but, Autumn's mom said, come on, y'all, to Keto Palooza. Real Talk Keto said, have you seen the YouTube video where they milk the nuts?
Smoke some nuts.
Watch Autumn said, I smell a YouTube live.
Yeah.
Trucker Cat Hike said, hello from Ohio.
Hello.
Carmen said, crock pot yogurt. Yeah, you can use a crock pot to make yogurt as well. Mommy had liverwurst for dinner. She said, yummy.
Man, Mom, make good choices.
Yvette said, yes, Autumn live wedding on YouTube. That would be awesome. We could, blow up YouTube with that.
Oh, wow.
We're going to shut down YouTube with Autumn's wedding.
Are they going to make the most beautiful married couple? Like, I want babies. I want babies, right now. They're going to be the cutest. His face. How could she? It must have been so hard for her not to put out videos about him.
I don't know.
They're so cute
and then when
together.
you see the fact that the entire time for a year, he was next to her and willing to be out of the picture.
He was there
that was
all
awesome.
the time.
But
right beside
Autumn,
her.
I have to tell you, it made me feel like
I'm gonna start crying again.
So I mean, obviously we release a lot of videos. So when we make a video, as soon as I take the raw footage, I put it in my computer, I edit the video, I save the final video, which thank God, Doll reminded me of that for a second. We upload it to YouTube and I save the final video on an external hard drive. But I immediately delete all the raw footage.
She saved it.
And the fact that you have all of that raw footage,
that's so
kudos
romantic.
to you. I wish I could save it. It would drive me nuts to save that. So yeah, that's so awesome.
I mean, oh.
So Doll actually had sent us a message saying hey, I can't find the video with Anthony about the Just Eggs. And somehow it mysteriously disappeared on our channel.
Yeah.
Now, YouTube, if they were to remove a video,
they usually will tell you.
They're supposed to send you an email saying your video is being removed for.
Rachel, too much nutbag talk.
Yeah, or, hey, stop talking about a vegan product that's not healthy for you. But that's another story. But yeah, so I re-uploaded that today. If you didn't see it, go check it out. It's kind of funny, but Anthony joined me in reviewing a vegan egg product. It's really just a non-egg egg product. It's eggs made from plants. What amazes me about that, though, is how close they came in the nutrition to an egg.
Well, it's a lab.
It amazes me.
It's all
it's
math
dead on. Same calories, almost same amount of fat. I mean, yeah. We also did the Beyond Burger.
That isn't out yet, though.
No, that one's not out yet. That one's going to come out this weekend. I don't want to ruin it, but I'll say it actually doesn't taste super horrible, but It took 36 hours for the smell of cooking that thing to go away in our house. It stinks
so bad.
It smelled so bad.
It's really stinky.
So Mommy said, yes, Autumn's wedding on YouTube would be awesome. Dawn wanted to know what brand Instant Pot we have. It's the Instant Pot. We have the Wi-Fi edition, although I almost never use the Wi-Fi.
He's Mr. Techie.
Well, it was another Prime deal or Black Friday deal, and it was like $48. It's like a 6-quart one.
At what point are we going to have like small appliances where you can check on them from work? Hey, how's it going?
I will never forget.
Instant
So our
Pot?
microwave has the Wi-Fi. And then one day, like, it used to send me notifications that, like, hey, whatever is done. And, like, the kids were constantly in there, and I'm, like, screaming, like, what are you guys cooking? Rachel's like, what are you doing? I'm like, it tells me when you're using the microwave. She's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. It
was
just
like,
does.
How big brother are we? Like, oh my goodness.
Sheila's on. She said hello to Autumn.
Hello.
Melanie said she ordered the Redmond salt crystals today. I love those things. You have one right there.
They're always arm's length away. I just love these things.
Madison said, what is a sous vide? Do I need it in my life? So what a sous vide is, it's basically hot water bath cooking. It's a little utensil that goes into a bath of water, and then you take all of your food. Mostly, I use it for meat, but you can also make hard-boiled eggs in it. You can do vegetables, things like that. You put them inside of either a sealed bag, a vacuum sealed bag, or silicone bags, which we need to get. They're expensive and we haven't gotten them yet.
Yeah.
But the other thing for us is we vacuum seal all of our food and put it in the freezer, and it's nice that you can just take it from the freezer into this bath. You set the sous vide to whatever temperature you want your meat to be cooked at. So, for example, if you want a medium rare steak, 128 degrees, and then you just set it for that, and it does take a longer time to cook.
So worth it,
but
though.
You can't overcook your steak. I mean, you can put that steak in there for 24 hours, and in 24 hours, it's still going to be 128 degrees top to bottom.
And what I like is, every single bite is the same. You know how you're kind of like hit or miss, and you have like 4 pieces of 4 bites where it tastes really perfect, like, wow, that's perfect. And then you get to a bite that's either, oh, it's not cooked enough, or it's too cooked.
Right.
It doesn't happen with the sous vide. It's all exactly the same. And every time, it's a guaranteed good steak. And for us, that was a super game changer because it meant, really, why go to a restaurant? And I didn't even know that that's usually...
Some restaurants actually cook that way.
What better restaurants use, because you wonder, how can you order a steak and then boom, it's at your table within 20 minutes. It's because they have a sous vide that's got well done, medium rare, medium, all ready to go, and all they have to do is pull it out of that bath and then do it on, cook it on both sides in a cast iron skillet.
Mike said, I'm just here to see how many times Rachel's going to say nutsack on a video.
It's a sack? No, it's a bag. It's a bag. Nut bag. Nut milk bag.
The funny part was that was not rehearsed. That's what comes out of her mouth.
Well, I had never heard of a nut milk bag before. It seemed preposterous.
And as I'm saying something, I'm just, as soon as it went out of my mouth,
when you purchase
as
those,
I'm start draining, and I'm like, oh no, here it comes. I was trying to take the words and put them back in my mouth before she could make a comment.
You're tying it off a nut milk bag, and you expect me to say nothing? No. That's not how this marriage works.
We just learned with the sous vide, though, because we did the prime rib in the sous vide, which was amazing.
Yes.
So last week, Whole Foods had beef short ribs on sale.
Thank you, Heather, for that, information.
Yeah, it was at the same time, Heather said, it's hey, beef short ribs. Well, if you've ever had beef short ribs, they're really good, but they can be tough. And they take a long time to cook to do them right. The guy in Whole Foods, braise them for 30 minutes. I'm like, 30 minutes? What kind of teeth do you have?
I was going to say, I like these teeth. I want to keep them.
So if you want to smoke them, usually it's 7 to 9 hours to smoke them. So we thought about hey,
smoke them if you got them.
I wonder what would happen if you did this the prime rib. So we did that. We smoked them for 3 hours, 2 hours. And then we put them in the sous vide for 24 hours, and they were so tender you could pull them off the bone. But now we're going to try to go even further, and we're going to do a 48-hour sous vide.
And the fat on them
It's like candy.
It transforms.
It literally, you can take it in your fingers and just rub it around. It's like not
sounds
that
gross unless
but
you're
it's
keto.
not that chewy, like
No.
gristle. All that gristle just becomes like jelly.
Yeah.
You could like literally suck it through a straw.
It's really good. We're not describing it right, but it's good.
Lisa said she's allergic to peanuts, but also legumes, so she doesn't know if they're all sprayed with stuff.
Oh, wow.
Holly said, I agree, Rachel. Too much preservatives in our food. It makes us sick. Please read labels.
Yeah.
Mike said, I also bought organic heavy whipping cream and another bottle of Fairlife milk, and I will be making another batch of yogurt soon. Somebody sent us a message today that there's another organic heavy whipping cream at Whole Foods that's not the Whole Foods brand. It was like $2.20.
But that
and
Whole
it
Foods
didn't have
brand
any
was good.
thickeners in it either. It was just cream. So I'm glad to see that. Heather said, if I eat anything with peanuts, I swallow bad, but I have RA.
Oh, wow.
Connie said, I tried to order Chef Shamey garlic butter in Canada from Amazon today. They want $66. Is this butter worth that?
I don't know about all that.
I can't afford that anyway. It's not worth it.
No.
I mean, it's good, but it isn't worth that much.
Do you guys have Kerrygold? I would assume if you're there. I love Kerrygold butter.
Sherry said she loved the Grasslands video today. Rachel's facial expressions were hysterical.
That was a lot of organs. That was a tough one.
I'm enjoying that stuff, though.
I know it's useful. Just like I said on the video, I know it is useful. I know my body needs it. But I was straight up afraid. Seeing on your screen, today's kidney day, and organ day, and liver day, heart day. I was like, ugh.
Trucker Boy wants to know, any suggestions for jazzing up an egg loaf? It's on the menu for tomorrow. Pretty much anything. You can add some vanilla. Chorizo in an egg loaf? That's the French taste.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't know.
It might be good.
It actually might be really good.
Cinnamon. You could put cinnamon. You could put some vanilla extract in there. You can add some blueberries if you're into eating fruit. So pretty much anything. Anything you can think of and put in there. Alan said Australorps are a great breed and quiet and heat tolerant. You would think that with them being black, they wouldn't be great in the heat, but mine did very well.
I'm excited about that. So do you have an Australorp hookup? Like, I'm wondering, like, we're waiting for our local.
We actually emailed a couple of companies that like, hey, like, we really want them, but your minimum is 8 and we only want 4 to 5.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get somebody to ship them to us.
We can only order 35 chickens at a time.
Gail wants to know how you do the yogurt in a crock pot. Same way. Try to just get it to about 110, bring it up to 165 degrees, which is just killing bacteria. And then if you're using ultra pasteurized, you can actually skip that step. Bring it up to about 125 degrees just so that you don't lose stuff as you're trying to mix everything in. Get it down to 110. Put in your starter culture, cover it up, wrap it in some towels. Mama Jones said two cutest couple is to Joe and Rachel.
Aww.
Or second cutest couple.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Steve wants to know if we still recommend our immersion blender. Yes. I think an immersion blender is like a top appliance to have in a keto kitchen.
And if you have not made Joe's Mayo, what you doing with your life? It's really good.
Cheese Girl said, dang, OMAD had hunger pain, taste some red and salt, was able to wait for my meal.
Good.
Miriam is on.
Hey, Miriam.
Okay, Patty Ebb said, okay, technically challenged, evidently. How do you reply to someone specific in the live chat? Good question. I have no idea.
Anybody know?
Heather said, I noticed the Just Egg video was gone today, too. Yeah, it was really weird.
It was very strange.
Heather said Anthony was awesome. I think we're trying to get Anthony to come on as a guest next week because some people said they have questions for him.
Yeah.
So I think next week he's going to be a guest on the live stream, and then we're going to try to get Caleb
and then
the following
after
week.
that.
Yeah, Autumn said she has tons of external hard drives.
That was just so beautiful. What a cute compilation.
He said, I just saw it listed under videos. Slapasick said, I was wondering why it loaded again today, but of course they're going to remove a video talking about bad veggies replacing real food. About veggies replacing real food.
We're gonna believe the best, but we were
maybe
like,
I accidentally deleted it. I don't know.
Let's hope.
I'm hoping. Otherwise, they're definitely not going to like the one when we upload about the Beyond
Meat.
Burger. Patty, I noticed in Universal Studios, every restaurant had a Beyond Burger option.
Every single outlet.
Patty Ebb said, I did that with and without spaces, but it doesn't seem to highlight. Oh, she's trying to tell how to do it. Mike said, I love a sous vide, but it's so much more convenient to just throw things on a grill, because it takes planning. Yeah, it does take planning.
We do love our wood pellet grill.
Yeah. It just depends on what you're looking for. Rachel likes to have it all the way through, and for me, it's perfect because Rachel likes her steaks a little bit rarer than I do. Although I'm getting more towards the rare. Right now I'm more on a medium side. So with the sous vide, all I got to do is just, put it on the grill for just an extra 30 seconds or so, and it'll get mine better.
What was that movie with Woody Harrelson and Kiefer Sutherland, The Cowboy Way, where they were ordering steaks and it was like, just knock its horns off and wipe its dirty butts.
Miriam said they had prime rib smoked in the sous vide. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Chris sent me some pictures of that.
That was awesome. I'm out of water. I've been so thirsty today. What is happening?
So am I. Doll said, oh man, that nutbed video, I was doubled over laughing.
Oh man.
Renee is on. She said she's late.
Hey, Renee.
Mike said, nutbag, nutsack, testicles, balls. There was a theme here.
All of it. All of them.
Okay, so if you think that is funny. So we went to Universal Studios, and I've got to edit. I haven't touched the video because today was vacation day.
Yes.
But... so if you've ever been to Universal Studios in Harry Potter's Land on Diagon Alley, there's this giant dragon that
on top of
every 10 minutes is supposed to breathe fire down over Diagon Alley.
Supposed to.
And if you follow Nisha, Dr. Barry's wife, she actually had, when they went to Universal Studios, which is really funny to watch the two of them go through Universal Studios.
Gorgeous.
She took a picture of her with the dragon breathing fire. So we walked in a Diagon. I'm like, oh, Rachel, I hear it rumbling. Go stand there, and we're going to get a cool video of this thing breathing on.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
5 minutes later, nothing. 10 minutes later, nothing. The entire time, Rachel is doing a complete stand-up comedy routine.
Because there
waiting for this because we've got the video running.
A reason for this crazy woman standing in the street with her wand while this guy videotapes nothing happening.
40 minutes. It never breathed any fire.
We're trying to get a 20-second shot.
Yeah, so for 40 minutes, I'm filming her standing there, and just because she's like, what do I do because we knew the second we turn that camera off, it's going to do it. So she just literally did a complete stand-up comedy routine.
So much shtick.
For 40 minutes. And it got to the point where people thought we were like employees of Universal Studios, and they started circling around us watching her do this shtick. So we're going to edit 40 minutes down into like a 3-minute thing of just all of the comments she was making.
This is where we live now. That's what I thought to myself. Like, we live here now, right here in this alley.
Rhonda said, Joe, I watched a couple videos on the yogurt. Some say put the vent on, some say don't. What are the repercussions of not venting the yogurt? Please explain. We will be starting it soon. If you vent it, you're going to be cooking it.
There you go.
So the idea, if you let that get above about 110 degrees, you're going to kill off the bacteria. You don't want that. That's why if you don't use ultra pasteurized milk, or if you use, like, for example, if you use raw milk, you need to bring that up to 165 degrees first, and that is to kill off any of the bacteria that may be in the milk. If you have that bacteria in the milk, what ends up happening is the cultures for the yogurt battle that bacteria because they're all battling for the sugars.
Dun, dun. Fight to the death.
And what ends up happening is you get a very thin yogurt. So
no one wants that.
If you close that off, now you're pressure cooking.
And soup.
You don't want that. You want to vent it so that you can all that's doing is keeping it at 110 degrees. That's what the Instant Pot's doing. It's raising and lowering the temperature to keep it at 110. Sarah said, hey, Washington and I have a niece living there, moving back to Florida soon.
Wow.
Gigi Girl said, Rachel, your face in that liver is too funny.
It was so bad. I mean, it was doing its job. It did what it was supposed to do. I know it's super healthy, but...
Mike said, good night. We're going out to eat with the family now. Thanks for being you.
Have a good time. Enjoy. Eat something delicious.
Heather said, we are so lucky none of our heavy creams here has anything but cream. Yeah, most heavy whipping creams actually have some kind of a thickener, either Galan gum or most of them is carrageenan. If you're fortunate enough to find just heavy cream, not heavy whipping cream.
That's hard to find.
Heavy cream doesn't usually have a thickener in it, but heavy whipping cream does.
As we get into the Easter time, usually I'll see it again. I don't know if there's a lot of recipes that use it, but I start to see the heavy cream again.
Miriam said, do you know who else doesn't have any thickeners, like butter?
Oh, butter.
Do you know what else doesn't? Like, she said butter doesn't have a thickener.
I was like, does it?
I read that wrong. Renee said, I missed y'all say to where to get the nutbag bags for the yogurt.
Get your
linked,
nut bags.
It's on Amazon. It's linked in the video in the description. I have a link for them. Gail said she doesn't have an Instant Pot because she doesn't have room for one. Okay, Miriam said, when does the fast start? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So we're doing a 72-hour fast. If you're new to our channel, we're going to do a 72-hour community fast starting on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to launch the fast with a live stream.
So we'll be here.
So we're going to be here. We're going to live stream on Sunday at 7 o'clock. We're doing a water-only fast, water and electrolytes. So whenever we do a fast, it's always and electrolytes. So electrolytes you can use Keto Chow electrolyte drops, Keto Chow fasting drops, which are just highly concentrated, like sodium. I think there's some magnesium in there too. Miriam will correct me if I'm wrong. Or get some Redmond salt. Lick on these things. If you're getting like, hey, I'm hungry, start licking on this. The hunger goes away. And I don't know, Autumn. Autumn, have you tried these salt licks yet?
Yeah,
these things are amazing because Autumn does like, every other day fasting. So I'm curious if she's ever tried, like, when you get, like, that hunger thing to just lick on that salt for a couple minutes. Get your cravings to go away.
Yeah, because she's doing alternate day
Yeah, she does the
fasting.
alternate day fasting.
And if you have any tips or tricks for fasting and what gets you through, that would be awesome to share.
So it's going to start Sunday at 7 o'clock, and then we are going to check in every day at...
Should be like 7 o'clock if we can.
I think we're going to check in... Well, I'm telling you now, on Wednesday I have a game.
Okay, so
what time would be you want to do? What's a good time to check in?
It's really up to your schedule, sir.
I'm thinking of Wednesday. There's no way Rachel is going to be able to. We'll go
by myself.
We'll do a final live stream on Wednesday at. Trying to think, 6:30. The game's over at 6:30, 9:30 Eastern time. We will do the final check-in, and then on Monday and Tuesday. At
7.
At 7 o'clock?
Yeah. Monday is, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 7 p.m.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. We'll put it on Facebook, too.
Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll probably check in also throughout the day with just sporadic ones.
Yeah.
But we will conclude it. I'd love to do it on Wednesday at 7 o'clock, but I just got a doubleheader lacrosse game. It starts on Saturday. My first game for the season is Saturday at 1 o'clock. Then I have a game on Tuesday. A game on Wednesday. Hey, Anthony? Anthony! Oh, they're outside. I was curious. He'll know what time my game on Tuesday is, but I think it's a 4 o'clock game. 2 games on Wednesday, 5 on Saturday.
It's begun.
So it's now starting. So the fast. We're going to go water only. If you can't do water only, don't worry about it. If you need a coffee in the morning, drink a coffee. Try to drink it black. If you absolutely have to have something, put a couple drops of stevia. Don't use erythritol, but try to do absolutely no calories. If you don't drink coffee and you need a Diet Coke, drink a Diet Coke. If you've never fasted before, that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I used to do all my fasts with that. We're just doing it like for as much autophagy as possible.
There is no
with water.
Keto police.
Yep.
This is just trying to push ourselves a little bit more.
But yeah, if you've never done...
It's a challenge.
If you've never done intermittent fasting, if the longest you've ever gone is 8, 10, 12 hours, shoot for 24 hours. If you, at 24 hours, are like, hey, I can keep going, keep going.
If you've
Try
never
to go to 36. Try to go to 48.
If you've never skipped breakfast before...
Yeah.
And this is the first thing that you're doing, try it.
We figure, though, that 72 is good. It hits people who want to do a 24. And that's why we're going to check in every day for the people who, hey, I'm going to stop here.
Yeah, but if for some reason you don't make it past the 24, don't
Whatever
not go
you
into
do is good.
The live stream because I can't go into the 48-hour live stream because I haven't gone this far. No way.
It was only up to recently that Dr. Barrett even couldn't get past 52 hours.
Yes.
I think it was like not the last one, but the one before was the first one he'd done like beyond 52 hours.
This is just a chance for us all to be together.
Yeah. Let's see. So Alan said 100 people watching, only 58 have hit the like button. Come on, people, smash the like button.
Thank you.
Yes, please go on out. Exit out of the chat for just 1 second. Hit the like button. If you're watching it on the on the replay, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment down below. I'm gonna take a page.
Aaron does the keto.
I'm gonna take a page from Autumn and say, let us know down below in the comment section if you're watching this on a replay, so we know if you're watching it on the replay.
Yes. Hello.
So, hey, Aaron. There's another one who just got engaged.
There's another bride to be in here, Miss Aaron.
Another cool engagement proposition at Disney World.
Oh my gosh, it was at a character, like, dining experience. Like, is Stitch going to be on top of the wedding cake now because he was instrumental in distracting you long enough to get proposed to? I thought that was adorable. And that's another completely beautiful couple. Yes. I cannot wait to see.
We're excited for you.
The wedding pictures from that too.
Julia's on. She said, Christy Davis put banana flavoring in her egg loaf and some nuts to make a banana nut loaf. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
Doll said, missed several notifications for your videos this week, so I crammed them all in today. Thanks again for Rachel for getting me to laugh and fixing my horrible day. Yeah, YouTube can be kind of weird about notifications. That's why I try to make sure you hit that little bell icon so that you're notified, but they're hit or miss.
Yeah.
Miriam has 2 Astrolobe chickens. Not sure how to spell that.
Yeah, I keep looking. I think it's like Austra. They're really, I found out, like Australian black Orpingtons. They're really an Orpington.
Alan said, my astrolopes I had in Kentucky, I found them on Craigslist. I don't have hens anymore since I moved to Florida. I miss them tremendously. Nothing like fresh eggs.
Aw, and they're really good pets, actually. Like, they're super friendly, especially if you've had them from the time that they were babies.
Lisa said, watching Rachel trying to muster up the courage to try the beef heart, liver, and kidney today was hilarious. You did it, girl. You should be proud.
I do. I feel like there should be a medal for that. Have you eaten a kidney? You get a medal.
Carmen said they have a bunch of videos on YouTube for crockpot yogurt. Yes. And it's just the same thing. You're just going to follow the same thing, the same way we do. Yep. Most of the videos you're going to see or directions for yogurt that you're going to see are all going to say to raise the temperature up to 165 degrees first. That's what allows you to use not ultra pasteurized milk.
Right.
The reason that I'm telling you to use ultra pasteurized milk is you can skip that step. You don't have to do that step. If you're not using ultra pasteurized, you should heat it up first. Heather said Joe has a way of making yogurt without it on the website. Yes, thank you. Renee said, did you guys get our package? I know it's at the thing. I got a message yesterday, but again, we got out of bed to run to Whole Foods, which is in the opposite direction.
We left for meat.
And then we did not.
I didn't even do laundry today.
Miriam said Chris is there too. They're driving. So how did the commercial shoot go?
Yeah, we're so excited for it.
He said Anthony could have taken Rachel's place in the awful video.
Why didn't I think of that? Man.
Because you need to learn to eat some of it. I mean, I've been sneaking a lot of it in your food for months.
Now I'm going to be suspect of everything I eat.
Miriam said Anthony did a great job. Well, lately it's been pretty I can't sneak it in right now. We've been doing a lot of steak and stuff.
Steak and chicken wings. Like, wait, what is this liver in the midst of my chicken wings?
Yeah, Erin said all I need for a steak is the cow, and I'm a flame, and I'm good.
Oh, wow, awesome. So she's saying that she likes a rarer steak too, yes.
He said, bring me the whole cow. I'll carve off what I want and ride the rest home. Alan said, McMurray Hatchery has Astrolabe chicks on sale now. They are a good source for ordering chicks. Yes, I sent them a message because they have a minimum of 8, and I want 5, maybe 6. And what am I going to do with 2 more? We can't have 2 more. I can't have that many.
They'll be on our front lawn.
We could just raise them and then go throw them in your mom's yard. You'll never know.
I'm just realizing we're just interacting with Erin, and we're not saying that if you haven't subscribed to Erin Does the Keto on YouTube, she does daily vlogs. They are hilarious. She's a gorgeous person. Oh my goodness, inside and out. And she's just fun. You get to see everything that she's eating in the day. And I don't know. I just want to go on I feel like I could survive a road trip if I could do one with Erin.
Yeah.
Right? She's just funny in the car. Like, you will love it.
Gail said she ordered nut bags in 2018 and has never used them.
Now's the time to pull out those nut bags again. Here they come.
Dana said, from the rooter to the tutor, words of Rachel. Haha, I haven't laughed so hard in a long time.
I'm so sorry.
Miriam said she's excited to see your comedy routine. It was hysterical. I mean, I was trying to not laugh filming it.
Ugh.
Slapasic said you should load the 40 minutes of standing there just as a standalone video. I thought about that. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna take the best stuff and put it, and then we're gonna speed it up down on the bottom with a timestamp, because nobody is gonna believe that she did this for 40 minutes. Well, it actually was so bad. We're using, I didn't even know this thing does this. We have one of those little DJI Osmo pockets, because it's only like this big, and it's a camera on a gimbal, but it makes it perfect to like put it in your pocket and then walk around the park and stuff. Mm-hmm. This was so long when I was looking at the footage, it broke everything into 15-minute things.
Like, you must be done at this point.
Yeah, it wouldn't even save it as one long 40-minute video.
So bad.
Ed said, I'll bet Joe keeps straight face through the whole comedy routine. Now, there were a lot of times where I was laughing, and then I was trying to egg her on, giving her more stuff.
So bad.
Yvette said, I agree with the whole video. Rhonda said, I got to thank you so much, Joe. Gail said, there are organs, supplements that you can take. Yeah. Gigi girl, Joe, you are a straight guy in the 2KK. Are you? Rachel's goal is to make me laugh. She says that's her goal in life.
It is.
Shelly said she uses the salt rocks all the time for extended fasts.
Awesome.
Carmen said, can I use Himalayan pink salt? I can't find the drops or Redmond here. Yeah, you can use Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to be honest. Don't go buy Himalayan pink salt from like Marshall's.
Ross Dress for Less.
It's Ross Dress for Less. It's usually really, try to get a better source. There's a couple, you can get them on Amazon. You can get Redmond on Amazon. It's pretty much available anywhere. It's available in Whole Foods. A lot of grocery stores have it.
Do the test if you've been purchasing the same Himalayan salt, where you put it into water,
let it dissolve for a couple days,
and see what happens.
And see if there's any dirt in the bottom. If there's nothing in the bottom, it's not real pink salt.
It's just regular salt.
I learned that from Chris.
And they've dyed it with coloring.
Miriam said our fasting drops have a little magnesium and potassium, but it's mostly sodium. Yeah. Jack, I need to get a giant bottle. We're down to I have a half a bottle of that stuff left. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if we have enough to get us through to Keto Salt Lake, and I don't think we do. Rachel couldn't believe how much I thought I'd go through. You know, the little dropper bottles of Keto Chow, I go through one of those a day. And even that's only 25% of the electrolytes you need in a day.
Well, and especially when he starts officiating lacrosse and he's just...
I bring it on the field and give it to players when they start cramping.
Yeah.
Jacqueline said, I'm looking forward to the fast, but I'm planning on drinking black coffee. That's perfectly
totally
fine.
Awesome.
Most of my fasts were that way. Rachel said, is it okay to work out during an extended fast? Yes, absolutely.
In fact, you're going to be like, what am I going to do with all this extra energy? Because you will get a burst of energy in the midst of this. Ed
wants to know if the electrolyte drops are okay. Yep, they're great. I mean, Dr. Barry uses them all the time. He talks about them all the time.
His little face is on them now.
His face is on the little sample bottles.
So cute.
Shelly adds Keto Chow drops to her water all day. Before, I would give pinches of salt throughout the day. Yeah, I do both. I actually pour the Keto Chow drops into the bottom of our Berkey, so everybody in the house is getting them and they don't even know. Because if you put it the right amount, you won't even taste it.
You don't taste it.
Doll said, is black coffee okay on a fast? Yeah, we talked about that.
Zevia is fine.
Heather said the same thing. Zevia fine. Yeah, if that's what you need, if you need something, we're going to try to do water. But if you can't do water, don't worry about it. If you need something, try to make it 0 calories. Start out, if you can start there and then work your way up, maybe the next time you do a fast. And we're trying to work on something for them. We couldn't get it done in time for this one, but the next time we do a community fast, we're going to be doing something along with Redmond. We're going to kind of nail it down when we're out in Utah. I've been talking to them. Nicole said, what is a Patreon member? So it's linked down in the description. We have a Patreon account. It's just people who want to help support the channel a little bit. There's a couple little benefits, like upload a couple extra videos. We are uploading outtakes of Rachel's shenanigans when we're making videos. Rachel is putting up...
You should just throw those away.
A weekly a week. She's doing like a weekly
Fearless Friday.
Yeah, blog, like an inspirational thing. Also gives you access to a private email so that you can talk to us. So different things like that. It's definitely not necessary. Some people just have asked how they can support us. We do upload at least 5 videos every single week, and
helps pay
this
for
is
camera
not our
stuff.
full-time job.
Got like 4 jobs.
We have 4 jobs apiece. Sandra said, I just squirt Keto Chow drops in my mouth throughout the day. That's what I do. Aaron is like awesome in emojis. I can't find, I don't even know how to do a smiley emoji.
It's adorable.
Patty Ep says, oh no, a morning without bang. I have become hooked. I should have never had the first one. I would not do bangs on a fast. Number one, you're going to get really, really, really wired.
Yes.
Plus, there are some BCAAs in there which would break a fast. Aaron said, I just uploaded the video. Should be here on the cake. Should be on the cake.
Yes, he should be on the cake.
Mm-hmm. Aaron said Miriam said hello to Aaron. Shelly said, fasts are a good way to break habits. They are a great way to break habits.
Christy Davis is here. Girl, how are you doing?
Heather said, let Chris know that Joe is behind. I'm not that behind. Yeah, Christy Davis is here. She said, late to the party as usual. The egg loaf was amazing. Miriam said, Heather, so sad he's not able to comment. So last week, Chris had like the most comments. I get a report of how many comments, like who makes the most amount of comments.
Who's the winner?
Chris had like 168 comments on last week's live stream.
You are the king. King comment.
Gail said, I have to go back and watch Rachel eating the gross organ meats. Ugh. Rhonda said, can we use ultimate electrolytes from our keto crate? Yes, you can. They're 0 calorie. They're electrolytes. They have one pouch has, I think, 250 milligrams of potassium. Virgos are competitive, going all the way with this fast. See you at the end. Thanks ahead of time for checking in on us.
Speaking of keto crate, we've got one to give away.
Yes, we're going to give it away in a couple more minutes. I'm almost there.
Constance!
Lisa's here. She said, excited for the 72-hour fast. Only made it 48 hours last month, but I felt amazing.
The beautiful and lovely Constance.
There's another channel to go subscribe to.
Has a YouTube channel.
She said Constance loved the video with Anthony. Chrissy said, hey Miriam, I'm good. Finally sitting down and relaxing for the night.
Good.
Doll just subbed to Aaron. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Rachel said, can you use Berg's electrolyte powder without breaking your fast? I don't remember what it's sweetened with. I think it's sweetened with stevia. His electrolyte powder is pretty much all potassium. You need sodium. You got to make sure you get sodium. So I don't know enough about the ingredients, but I know that his thing is like all potassium. It's not a lot of sodium, and you need that sodium.
So just add some
the
salt
sodium
to it.
is really what's going to get you through a fast. Not just for hunger, but just what's going to get rid of the headaches and stuff like that. Renee said Chris must not be on. He's driving. They just filmed a commercial. Patty Ep said, "How can you put liver on ground beef? Is it sold ground up too? Usually you buy a piece of liver, and then what I do is I do chop it up and mix it in with the ground beef, or you can get the powder and mix it in that way. We also sometime next month we've been talking to the Strong Sisters.
Strong Sisters.
Yeah, so if you haven't watched them, we've been talking to them, and they are going to come on our channel. We're going to be talking about eating carnivore, eating nose to tail. They just came out with a cookbook.
Yeah.
And but different things you can do to help incorporate that, but and how they became, transitioned from keto into carnivore and why and stuff like that. So.
I hope that they help me with some hacks.
But even they say you don't have to eat nose to tail. They like nose to tail.
Before I just have a brain plop down on a plate in front of me.
But even they don't do. They say you don't have to do nose to tail. They like nose to tail because they are very strict with carnivore, and so for them, they're like it just brings variety. It's more than just eating steak. It's like, hey, I'm gonna eat chicken feet. I'm going, everything comes from an animal. Which, by the way, our yogurt is carnivore.
Yeah,
that is carnivore.
That's
it's
important to you.
All milk and cream, all from an animal. Lisa said, when you do your fast and add electrolytes, can you use Zip Fizz for the electrolytes? I personally wouldn't. You can if that's the only thing you can do to get through. I personally wouldn't because it does have a couple of carbs in it. You're going to get most of the benefits of a fast, but not true benefits. And again, that's another thing. It's super high in vitamin B, And if you're going to go 24, 36, 48, 72 hours without eating, there's a good chance it's going to make you a little wired. If you're already going to get a bunch of energy by hour 24 to 36, and then to tack in that vitamin B, you may get a little loopy. I mean, it still makes me loopy even when I'm not fasted.
Yeah, but and not a bang.
Miriam said the commercial shoot was so much fun. We loved it. Every person had a cool job. The attention to detail was amazing.
The commercials you guys do are amazing.
Yeah. Renee said, I just finally remembered to add red beans to my grocery list. I dipped my fingertip in while never using anything else. Yeah, it took us one time and I literally threw out our pink salt. We started using it in bathtubs.
They have a little card that we've got to have them send us so we can just mail it out to people that has regular table salt that we grew up with and then a sample of their salt. It is like night and day. You'll never want a different salt again.
Rhonda said, this is a good point. We talked about this. The only thing I hate about extended fast is the energy that you have that stops you from being able to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes. First night, hard to get to sleep. Here's what I'm going to suggest. If you have some magnesium, okay, like the Keto Chow magnesium drops, or if you have some just good powdered magnesium,
right,
take that when you want to go to bed. It's an electrolyte. It'll help you go to sleep. It'll help wind you down. Usually that first 24 hours, I don't go to sleep.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you've got any photo albums or scrapbooks that you've been like wanting to get to and just haven't been able to,
Christopher wants to know how many ounces of ribeye you can have while fasting.
Sadly, none.
Renee said, I still can't believe you sniffed 32 ounces.
Chris is here.
That you can sniff
did you
32
miss
ounces.
Me?
What is that? Oh, Chris.
Did you miss me? Yes, always.
Chris said the shoot was exceptionally well.
That's good.
He said start randomly adding the outtakes at the end of your video, similar to the way 80 Keto does. I've thought about that. Once in a while, we'll put something really, really funny in there. I'm trying to get ahead on editing. Like, a lot of times I'm editing videos, like, literally the night before it uploads. And I really want to get ahead. It's just hard. A lot of people telling Chris they missed him.
Because he's awesome.
He's just trying to get caught up on comments. Let's see. Slapper said, can't wait to see the new Keto Chow commercial.
Oh, Phil's in here. Hey, Phil.
Miriam said, yelling shotgun when you run to the car for the front seat. Chris said, if there was only a 2KK video about cool electrolytes. If you haven't seen it, we did a video a while back about electrolytes. If you go back and search our old videos, the thumbnail is a bit clickbaity. I think it says there's 32 carbs in Gatorade Zero, which there are. And what we did was we took all of the different electrolytes, the most popular forms of electrolyte supplements, like Dr. Berg's, Keto Chow drops, what else do we use? Gatorade Zero, Powerade Zero, Zip Fizz, Ultima. We took them all, and the goal was to get to 1,000 milligrams of potassium. Like, how much of each one do you have? And then how much do you need to get all of what you would need for the day for your electrolytes?
And how much is that going to cost you?
And what is it going to cost? I mean, we really broke it down. It was, the cheapest was...
We nerded the fool out of that video.
The cheapest really was the Keto Chow, and we didn't even know it was going to work out that way. And then we were shocked to realize that every serving of Gatorade Zero is actually, I think it's 1 carb or less than, it says less than 1 carb, but there's 2 servings in a bottle, and it took like 16 bottles to get that amount of potassium.
I cannot even describe to you how much blue Powerade Zero I drank starting keto.
Right before starting keto,
I could have started my own bottling company of blue Powerade Zero.
When Rachel was still, when she had quit keto and then decided to go back to, I'm only going to eat 500 calories of oatmeal a day.
The starvation diet.
So, and you were gaining weight at 500 calories of oatmeal a day.
Gaining weight.
She got sick one day and then vomited for about a day and got so dehydrated that we had to take her to the emergency room, and they couldn't get an IV. They were like, you need IV fluids because you were this dehydrated. And they literally stuck her 40 times, and she was so dehydrated her veins were collapsing around the needles.
And they're like,
so they said to her, the only thing that we can do for you is give you suppositories so that you don't throw up, and you need to go home and drink as much Powerade as you can. Obviously, we didn't even know about Keto Chow fasting drops or electrolyte drops or anything at that time. So she went home and literally was drinking like a case of it every couple days and took that into keto for like 6 months because she was terrified of being like dehydrated again.
Let me tell you,
I thought she was going to die.
As soon as I got well, we started giving to different organizations all over the world that provide water to places that are in drought, because I can't imagine having to live every single day not knowing if you're going to get the water that you need. Like,
Shelly said, oh, cool, I love the Strong Sisters and their mama. Yeah, they were awesome.
Yes, they're awesome. They had one out today.
They had one, yeah, wait, I haven't finished watching it.
With their mama.
Rachel said, I've been binge watching the Strong Sisters the week I saw the clip of them on the Doctor Show. They're amazing. Yeah, that Doctor Show thing was like a joke.
Just a lovely sisters.
That, for those of you who have seen that thing, I mean, we were listening to it in the car. That lawyer that was on the doctor's panel.
I am going to go mom on him.
And the way she just went off on him, I mean, it was like, she was like, what makes you an expert? Does reading articles make you an expert? Yes, it does. She's like, you're not a doctor. Yes, he had to go to medical school. He's got about as much nutrition training as an internist. Oh, I can't. Even Anthony was screaming at the phone when I was watching that. Chrissy said, yeah, I'm assuming the other stuff I had wasn't the greatest. Chris said the Doctor Show was a joke. Yeah. Devin said, oh my goodness, that looked like a major process, and unfortunately my IP doesn't have a yogurt button. Again, you can do it without yogurt button. Miriam said you should get the Redmond's face mask too. I love mine. Yeah, that is great. I just found a box of them. We have a whole box of them I forgot about.
Those things are amazing.
We should do a giveaway on those.
We got a giveaway tonight, sir.
Yeah.
You ready to do our Keto Crate giveaway?
Catch up on the comments.
All right, let's say what we got.
We're almost there.
Let's see. I couldn't believe how ignorant the doctors were. Dr. Paul kept his cool. Yes. They have charcoal and clay, and they also have toothpaste at Redmond that is awesome. Although it is weird that it doesn't foam. You're used to foaming toothpaste, but yeah, it's just an additive you don't need. Christy Davis says, I add bloopers to the end of my videos, not all of them, because then I'd have an hour-long video. Same here. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just get so tongue-twisted that we will have so much footage of just nonsense trying to say words, right? So bad. Casey Smurf says, Lord bless you for that organ meat video.
You know I have a mouse right here, right?
Oh. I like to do things the hard way.
Okay, let's...
Oop, Ed's in for 72 hours.
Miriam said, heck, I don't even look at that section. I stock up on a pill and the salt. That reminds me I need to order Keto Chow shirt. You can get the Keto Chow shirts on Amazon. Speaking of which, guys, I want to send you a bunch of blender bottles for Keto Salt Lake. So basically, I don't know how you all do the video editing. I did it once. I hate it. I combine all my videos together and post now.
There you go.
Rachel said, please click the thumbs up button as you enter.
There's Keith from Keto Time.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, Keith.
Steffi said, hey, all got caught up watching the Avengers Endgame. We need to watch all this.
We've got a binge.
Doll said, yes, that lawyer is obnoxious. Okay, so Steph said, I made the new ice cream tonight, divided between 3 of us, was amazing. Did banana Keto Chow.
Awesome.
Keto Connect did a reaction video on it. The best way to watch it. Don't give the original views. Yeah, that is actually what I watched. I saw clips of everything from the actual Doctor Show and decided that's why I won't link it. I'm not even doing a reaction video to it. We were going to, and then I decided I'm not giving them reviews and I'm not going to let them get views from that. It's a disgusting show.
Yeah.
And so we watched the Keto Connect one. Okay. A lot of YouTubers on here, when doing recipes, can you narrate what you're doing, as some of us listen to vlogs as we drive and would like to hear what you're adding to the recipe. Yeah,
nice.
I watch most of my stuff like on in the car. Chris said, hey, Joe, you need more light, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, we kind of threw it together at the end because we're on vacation. Glad you made it through the kidney, liver, heart video. Okay, we're caught up. Okay, we're going to do the giveaway for...
Well, you got this out first.
That's in a minute. We're going to give away the Keto Crate. So we've got the URL here. Hit fetch.
Fetch.
Anything goes. There are 205 comments.
205 opportunities.
Pick a winner. The winner is Kim Merrick. Happy Valentine's Day to you guys. This crate looks totally yummy.
Well, Kim, if you're watching,
if you're watching, Kim,
come your way.
Do us a favor. Please send us an email at twoCrazyKetos@gmail.com. Let us know your shipping information. We will pass it on to Keto Crate, and they will send that right out to you. If you didn't win, next month, they give us a crate every single month so that we can give it away. And in the meantime, since you guys were talking about the mask,
Boop.
We've got kosher salt.
Yes.
I like the kosher salt. It's great for doing your meats and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So you have all of the meats and things like that. You can season it. All the kosher means is it's a thicker course. I've got the charcoal clay mask, the mint and cucumber.
Okay.
This is their toothpaste. If you've never tried their toothpaste,
it's really good.
And then this is just one. They have this the clay mask like this as well, but I have a sample packet of that, so we'll give that away. All you have to do is go over to the replay of this, which will be up in about 30 minutes, and hit the like button on the replay. Leave a comment. If you don't want to win, just say, hey, I don't want to win the mask.
I don't want hillbilly teeth.
I don't want. No, we're not doing hillbilly teeth. This doesn't have charcoal in it.
They all feel a little hillbilly because it feels like you're doing a little bit of dirt on your
teeth. If you haven't used the Redmond toothpaste, just a little warning, it doesn't foam. So it's a little weird the first time you ever use it. So yeah, leave a comment, hit the like button. Obviously, make sure you're subscribed. When are you going to give it away? Keto on the couch, or you can do it during a live?
No, let's do it in the live next week.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday.
So next Thursday. So we'll pull the winner next week, and we'll give this stuff away. So he said, Joe, can I ask a favor? Is there a way to turn down the volume on the music for the intro part of your video? It's always louder than the rest of the video. It's not supposed to be, but I will check. Sometimes the problem is if we do something with a different camera, like if we record in here, the volumes should always be the same. But lately we've been doing some recording somewhere else, so it's the camera volume. So I just have to adjust things. And again, I've been a little behind, but I will definitely make sure it's supposed to be the same or actually lower. But sometimes I forget. Thank you, though. Yes. Patty Ip said, I have the mint charcoal mask. I love it. Chris said the main actress in the new commercial is from Tennessee and does a very good job not talking like a hillbilly.
Wow.
Okay, I think that's going to be it, right?
Say hello to everybody.
Miriam said, so all we have to do is talk about something and you will appear with something to give away. This is awesome. We actually just found it the other day in a
Tesla.
Drawer.
Let's talk about a Tesla. No,
I want a Tesla. Chrissy Davis said, I think I might be heading to Keto Salt Lake, but yes, I'm going to be at KetoCon.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, we get to hang out with Chrissy at KetoCon.
I know. I'm super excited.
Okay.
Don't go the wrong way, Miss Charity.
Rachel said, Chrissy Davis, I think of you as a best friend. I feel like I've known you my whole life.
That's so awesome. I love that. I love this community.
Okay. So I think that's it. We are all caught up. We are going... Yes, Tesla. Perfect. We're going to sign off. Anything new? Anything we need to talk about? Anything you wanted to finish up?
Just that no matter what you're doing tomorrow or who you're with, just know that you are loved and precious, and we're excited about you, not just Valentine's Day, but every single day of the year.
Sounds good.
You're loved.
So, okay, guys, we will check in with everybody on Sunday, 7 o'clock, to kick off our community fast. So, have a great night, guys. Bye.
We love you.